Alright, so I have never tried this whiskey before. It is a Kansas whiskey, and as you know, I'm from Kansas. I'm here in Kansas, so I have been really looking forward to checking this out. I've had it on the shelf for about a month now, but I've been waiting for the opportunity to review it and put it up on the channel for you guys. So let's just go ahead and dive in and see what's going on here. As you can see, or maybe you can't, it's got a nice color to it. Now that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's still pleasant to look at. There we go. All right. We'll just pour a little heavy today, I guess. All right. All right, so the nose is very subtle to me. It's not overpowering. In fact, I think that has to do with the fact that it is a bit younger, but it could have been the distillation process as well. Either way, I find myself having to go in to get to the nose. Now, there is definitely something there. There is this little bit of cherry. There's this vanilla. There's this sort of caramel molasses kind of vibe in there somewhere. I can't quite place what it is. I think it tends a little more toward a sweet molasses, just about. Dry corn dust, which is actually something I kind of enjoy. A lot of grain influence on the nose, really. Even though it is subtle, you definitely find it there, and it is kind of enjoyable. It's just one of those things where with so many of the noses on whiskeys, I find myself wanting more. But that's not necessarily an indication of the quality. It's just something I like. Okay, now on the palate there is this nice sweet cherry note, which it's soft. You have to look for it, but it's definitely a little bit of sugar, some cherry, and then this. You know what this is? This reminds me of funnel cake, with just a little powdered sugar and a little bit of that nice fried dough. Not some really sweet topping like the powdered sugar, but maybe a hint of cherry in there somehow, like it was cooked with cherries, but the cherry isn't just boom in your face. It's just in the background a bit more. But then it goes into this more slightly sharp and I can't say bitter, but slightly sharp note that goes with that goes into this spice, and I really find that kind of interesting. I keep going back to it because I'm trying to nail what that is. Man, I could sit here and study this for another half an hour and maybe still not find what's going on. All right, so to boil this down, really what we're looking at here is a nice, affordable, high wheat bourbon that I'm going to spill all over my hands. And so it's sweet, it's nuanced, it's got a lot of little things going on, but it's actually really well balanced so that you're not picking up a lot of it up front. You kind of have to keep going back to find what's in there. Now that being said, probably the most pronounced notes are the sweetness at the beginning and the spiciness on the finish, and it finishes just a little on the dry side, but nothing too bad, not overly dry. All in all, I think for the money, I would buy this and keep this on my shelf just about any time, especially if I was wanting to get into wheated whiskeys or compare wheated whiskeys. This is a really cool bourbon, and I like what they've done here. I think this has a lot of potential to become something really big, as long as they keep that level of quality in it. All right, so the next time you're at the store and you're looking for one, take a look and see if you see Boot Hill Distillery, man. I was very impressed with this today. I think that you can't really go wrong with this, and honestly, I am so happy that I decided to try it out. And I really like what they've done with this. So Boot Hill Distillery, if you're watching, man, this is a great bourbon that you guys have created, especially for 1 year old and at the price point. Man, just well done. So thank you so much. And thank all of you for watching. As always, click like, click subscribe, ring the bell so you know when things are coming out. Between now and then, here's to good friends, good times, and good whiskey. Cheers.